Hi guys, and welcome to another Mr. Rock Solid video, and this time we're going to be playing 4 tables and they're all 50 cent, no limit turbos, so the blinds are going up every 5 minutes, and tight is right early doors. We're going to be loosening up later, and I'll be telling you my thoughts during the video. Now this guy on table 1, he's just limping here. I'm going to raise it to 8 to have had another limper on the button there. Really don't want to let him see a cheap flop. He's got low pocket pairs, sort of suited connectors. I'm actually going to bet the pot here because it's a pretty drawy board. Hopefully they've not flopped a flush. I'm just going to check this 2 queen down here at the bottom there. And that's an easy fold underneath. We do manage to take down the pot there. If there wasn't 3 diamonds on board, I'd normally bet half the pot. But I just thought it was quite a drawy board, that one. 9 king here, not good enough to call for a raise, so we're just going to fold that. Even though we've got position on the button, we need a lot better hand than a 9 king. A king queen, however, would have been good enough there. Been min raised there from the button on table 2, that's an easy fold. 3-6 again, I'm not going to get involved. We've got jacks versus ace king. Wow, he's been beat twice. And 3 times. Yeah, jacks in front there. A little bit fortunate there, the ace king versus jacks, but you do see them kind of races. Ace king versus queens, jacks, tens. Ace queens versus nines. You will see those races, and you will need to win a race or 2. In most games, you'll need to win a race in most games you play, and it depends whether Lady Luck is shining on you or not. But you've got the slight edge there with most pocket pairs against 2 high cards. And again, we're just trying to keep our noses clean, just trying to keep out of trouble. Playing our monster hands hard. Wow, this guy's gone all in. The only time I do that is if I've got pocket aces and it's early in the sit and go. I will actually push with pocket aces. I can't imagine anyone calling in, obviously, unless they've got kings in their hands. Wow, a lot of action on table 3, and welcome to the Wild Wild West. 3 players all in. Queens, ace, 10, ace, jack. And wow, a lot of action there. Pocket queens, best hand, takes it down. 2 players out, which is good for us. You know, this guy's sitting on a massive stack now and is to our left, which is not great. But the good news is 2 players are busted and there's only 7 left on table 3. Jack 4, table 2 here. We're just going to fold that one. It's really not worth getting over, you know, carried away with the Jack 4. The blinds are still relatively low, really low, 10, 20. And you will find these 50 turbos very active. I think it depends on what time of day you play them. This is 4:30 GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, as I'm from the UK. But yeah, you will find them quite aggressive or loose. It's just like a Wild Wild West, really. That's how I describe it. It's just crazy at times. But sit tight, wait for your good hands early on, and you'll do pretty well, hopefully. Ace-6 here again. The blinds are so low. I mean, I could steal 30 chips. I'm just not going to do it though. Ace-9 and above, I would be raising, but an Ace-6, I just don't think it's worth the risk at this stage of the tournament. 6-5 suited at the bottom on table 4. If I was one placed more advanced round there, I'd be tempted to raise it. Again, it's the blinds, you know, they're really not worth leaking chips, and I think that's the key. We don't want to leak any chips. We don't want to be going to the 5100 blinds. In fact, I'll just check the structure on these. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's 5100. We don't want to get to the 5100 with, you know, 1800 chips. We want possibly 1300 chips by the time we get to 51. Again, the ace-8 here under the gun on table 1 is just not good enough. You can limp and hopefully get away with it, but again, I would strongly advise you fold an ace-8 hand. If you limp in with it, someone raises, you call, an ace hits, the betting gets heavy. Your kicker is not a good kicker. and it's all about top pair, top kick of this game. Well, most of it. And it's about making your decisions at the flop easy. If you limp in with a weak ace and an ace hits and there's a lot of action, do you really think you're good? Queen 9 here, under the gun, that's an easy fold. If it was suited and further on round, we'd be raising that hand against the blinds, but again, not at this stage. Ace 10, Ace 8, 10, 7, wow, flush. And there you go. Let's just have a little bit of a recap on that one. Yeah, it's got a flush draw there, Ace 10, Ace Queen, wow, a lot of action there. You will find people raising 3 times with an Ace 2. It happens at this level. They'll also probably raise a 5-6 suited to 9-10. A lot of these players have no respect for position or what anybody else is holding. It's only 50 cent, which is, I don't know, what is it, about 30 pence UK sterling. Again, here on table 4, the 10-6, very easy to fold it. Even for 15 chips, if everybody limps in, I still think you should fold the 10-6. If a 10 hits and someone's playing a 10-jack, 10-queen type hand, you're going to be a long way behind. You really want to be hitting 2 pairs to feel relatively safe there. And like I said, it's only 50 cents, so 30 pence. It's really cheap. And you know, I'm sure half of these players on each table are just gamblers. You know, they're not studied poker, they've not really been into it, they don't know the odds and their outs and the whatever. You know, they're just having a bit of fun, which is fair enough, but we're here to try and take the money off them. Pocket 2's here on table 3. I'm going to call this, the blinds are really low, 45 to see a flop, and now somebody else has come in, it makes it even better. Obviously very easy to fold after the flop, and we're just going to be trying to flop a set here for cheap. We don't manage to do so, we might still have the best hand on this table, but again, might get to see a free turn here on table 3. No, 90 to go. And again on this table, in the last hand we had a 6 king against small and big blinds. Again, I really don't want to get involved at this stage, so we will be folding a lot, and then when more players leave, hopefully get busted out, we will be opening up a little bit more, getting more aggressive when the blinds get bigger and we're in a decent position. But like I said, early doors, just keeping his nose clean, which we are doing. And sometimes what you'll find is you're 3-way in the money and you've not even done anything. You know, the players are hyper aggressive sometimes if you pick the wrong table, and they'll actually bust each other out on stupid hands, and you're just left with 3 of you, so you're automatically in the money without doing anything. Doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. And you can see on this table here, on table 4, there's only 6 players remaining. We've lost 3 already. I'm only on the second blind level there. We've lost 2 from table 3. Ace 10 here again, it's the same thing, it's far too early, we'll just fold that one. Limits there, any pocket pair, an ace jack suited or above I'll need to start from under the gun on a full table anyway. Obviously when there's less players you can play an ace 10. When there's 5 players or less, possibly 6, you know, you can play those sort of hands. But on a full table, 8 players to get through, ace 10, I'd rather just fold that there. I'll fold that. King 5, I'm not a big fan of the King X suited type hands, as you probably know from my previous videos. If this got folded around to me, however, I would probably put a raise in here against the big blind. But it's been raised from second position and that's an easy fold. The Ace X suited type hands I will play, sometimes to a min raise as well, depending on our chip stack and blind levels. But yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of action on table 1 here. Wow, all in with 3 king, 8s, queens, kings. Whew, yeah, beauty. A lot of action there. Queen Jack here, I think that's more than good enough. I'm just going to put a 75 in against the small and big blinds here. Pocket threes. I'm going to raise this one if it gets folded to me. I'll happily call the 50 chips though of this one. I do indeed get the blinds. Got a flush draw now. It's probably the second lowest flush draw you can get. Ace 10 suited, 2 players out. We've got 3. I'm just going to raise this one to 100 now. The blinds are a little bit bigger. Ace King here on table 4. 2.5 times that one. This one guy's betting 50. I mean, even if we hit the flush, we're still not good. And we decide to fold those pocket threes there. Ace 10 here. We've actually hit top pair, top kicker. It's going to be hard to get away from this hand if anyone bets. Can't really put anyone on an 8 jack type hand. I'm going to bet half the pot though. It's a little bit of a drawy board. 8-6, I wouldn't put anyone on 8-6 calling me. I wouldn't put anyone on 8 jack calling me. However, one player's now called, sorry, I thought they'd both called then. And, well, he needs an 8 now. We're just going to check this one down. And there's the 8. He's got a queen in his hand. He's winning now. Horrible board that. And a horrible turn and river. It's actually gone all in. I mean, we could be split in here, but is it worth 715 chips? I mean, we're definitely winning at the flop. Maybe he had a queen inside straight there. 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. You know, chances are he's got the queen. It's not really worth it. And we'll just quite happily fold that one and live to fight another day. Pocket jacks here, we'll raise that one to 125 on table 4. We'll fold the 4-10 there. We'll check fold this queen 7 suited here. This guy's gone all in. Pretty easy call. Well, snap. Heart would be nice. More often than not, you sort of race in with pocket jacks when somebody pushes with an ace king type hand. But at this level, the 50-cent pocket jacks for me was a pretty easy call there. This guy's gone 50. I'm going to raise these pocket 10s. This guy's gone 50 as well. I'm going to raise them quite high. 250. Still might get a call. You never know these guys. They are loose, and that's why I do tend to raise my really good hands a bit higher. Well, they have in fact folded, which is okay. Pocket 10s you're always going to see over cards. 10 jack suited here, quite a nice looking hand, but from this position, just going to fold that one. King 2 there. We've got 5 queens suited. Could probably try steal there with 5 queens suited if this guy wouldn't have raised it, but at the moment. And you see there, raisers just get no respect at this level. 1, 2, 5, call, straight the way. A lot of action on table 4 and all in on table 2. Ace 8 here, if I was 1 place, 2 places on the button, I would have probably raised this to 1, 2, 5. Under the gun, min raise though, Ace 8, easy fold. 7s versus kings, 7s aren't going to catch up here, and kings take it out. Jack 9, I'm just going to fold this. If it got folded to me, you could raise from here. However, I'm not a big fan of Jack 9. On the button, however, that's an instant raise from there. With a Jack 9. 9-6, wow, against aces on table 1. Whoop-a-doo-bar, ba-doo-bar. Well, he hit 2 pair. I really don't know what the action was because I wasn't watching. But I can only presume the aces raised it and he called it on 9-6. Which, you know, players at this level do call any 2 suited cards. And there you go. Full house by the turn there. Ace Queen versus Kings on table 1. And the Kings take it down. So 9-3, we'll hit bottom pair here, but we're not going to carry on. If this guy bets, which he has done, that's an easy fold. Ace Jack here, if anybody limps, I'm going to raise, and this guy's called as well. I'm just going to raise it to 200. Just to try and get heads up with one of these, if possible. Yeah, this guy's called. I'm not going to do anything I wouldn't normally do if I miss. And when I hit, I'm just going to bet half the pot. Well, this guy's come back over the top, so that's an easy call there. He's got ace 5. And we take it down. Raise this one to 250, the pocket 9s. Min raise is also fine. 3 times raise also fine, I think, with the pocket 9s under the gun. Anyone comes back over the top, I think we're going to have to go with the 9s, simply because we've got 1/5 of our chips in there. Not a nice flop, however, we're going to be betting out here. I think 200 will let us know if we've won or lost. This guy's only got 400 left though. Checking the pocket 2s here on table 4, and we'll check again. It's been raised on table 1. 6-8 under the gun on table 2 is no good. We'll have a check and a check. We've got a flush draw here. I think though this guy's going to be betting now the ace is out. Even if he's not hit the ace here, should really still be betting against the big blind. Ace jack on table 3 here. This is a raise. Wow, he's checked the ace. Wow. Okay. 8 jack here. I could call. I elect to fold though. Staying super tight. We do manage to take it down with pocket 2s on table 4. That's rather nice. I'm just going to min raise the ace jack here. Ace 9 here. Now this has been. It's been min raised by this guy here. Ace 9. I'm going to push all in here. Hopefully this guy's just raising wide. I'm going to half bet that. I'm going to fold that, and indeed he was raising wide, and the ace 9 push was good. 4-6 here. Wow, he's betting away there. We've now hit trip aces, so we're just going to bet half the pot again, and indeed he folds. 8 queen. Min raise on the ace 6 suited here against the small and big blind. Ace 6 here, a little bit far out and a little bit wide there to be doing anything with that. We do manage to take down the blinds on table 4. Jack 6 is an instant fold. Even from the button there, I probably won't be doing anything silly with the Jack 6. Same with the 4-10 on table 2 there. It's a little bit. I'm going to fold this. I think raising would also be an option as well. Just got 4 players to get through, and on the loose moose tables, I really don't think we're going to get away with that. But you know, we might have done. Same here, ace 9 to get through 5 players. I'd rather just fold and wait for a better position. I think calling was an option with that ace 7 as well. Ace 3 here, same reason, just too early, too many people to get through, and it's not a fantastic hand. And there you go, someone's raised it that time. Another thing putting you off is this guy's on the big blind here with 3-8-5 chips, so he's going to be looking for a shove spot anytime soon. Pocket 8's here. I'm going to probably raise this 3 times. This guy's raised it 300. Just going to fold this. I think coming back over is also an option. You know, there's a good chance we could be in front here. If he's got 2 high cards, there's a good chance he could fold as well if we came back over. A lot of options there with the 8s. I don't think calling was the right option, because we're going to see overcards and it's going to be a hard flop to play. So I think either coming back over the top or folding was correct there. I really don't think you should be calling 300 in that spot there with our chip stack. What we've got here, nothing at all. 9 queen versus 9-3. Okay, so he's called his all in with a 9-3. Here I'm just going to be min raising. I'm going to be folding this 4-10. Wow, this guy's gone all in. Could be winning, but there's a good chance, you know, we're not. Min raise this ace 3 here against this small and big blind. Now the blinds are worth stealing, it's worth raising. Bit of action here, all in, another all in. 4s versus ace queen. This guy's pushed all in. We're going to have to let these aces go. Not strong enough. Ace 10 there, I would call. Ace 10 and above I'd call. Now pretty much here we're at push or fold mode here. This guy's gone 300, we've got pocket 10s, we're going to be pushing now. It's a no-brainer really. You know, this is probably going to call us, and he might have an ace queen, ace jack type hand hopefully, and we're going to be racing. Even better if he's got pocket 9s or less. But I've got a feeling he's going to call us. As long as we're sort of winning when the cards get flipped, then you know I'm happy. There's always a chance he could fold as well, of course. This guy's thinking of calling. Oh, well, I really don't know what happened there, guys. Sorry about that, we just had a bit of a disconnect there. Can we see? He actually did, he called us with the ace 7 there, thought he would. And we actually hit trip 10, so that's nice. Yeah, sorry about that, guys, the internet seemed to have cut out there. King Jack, same reason, you know, it's just far too early from the cut-off or the button. We're going to be raising those hands. So that's nice that this guy called us on the 10s and we doubled up. Queen 2 here on table 4, a little bit too weak to be raising or pushing there. Ace Jack versus 4s, 4s favourite. Woo! Ace Jack was catching up then with 2 hearts. Again here, 8-4, 75, 150 blinds. Not a strong enough hand to go with. 7-2, same reason really. We've got enough chips to wait for a better hand there. Quite happily fold the 7-2. 8-5 again, same thing. And 5-2 and 8-5. I thought we'd already folded that one, and we've got 5-2 on that table, and we had 5-2 on that table. King 8 here. If it was a King 9, King 10, I'd be tempted to min raise this. Could still min raise this, but I'm going to elect to fold. Queen 9 here. I'm going to min raise that one. If this guy goes all in, we're going to call. We do manage to take down the blinds though. Pocket 6s on table 4. I'm tempted to call this. So min raised. Also folding will be an option. 150. 5-2-5 in the middle there. Yeah, well, there you go. He's going to bet now, obviously, and we're going to fold. But again, they're very easy to play. Pocket 6s. We don't hit a set there, which is about 1 in 8 chance of hitting a set, so we were a bit of a wishful thinking there, but I thought we'd take the gamble. 4 players left on table 1. 9-10 here. I'm going to raise this one. Hopefully this guy hasn't woken up with a hand and we take down the blinds. And that's nice. 9-5 there. This guy's raised, min raised. Ace King here is more than good enough to push all in. We don't mind a call and we don't mind a fold. All we don't want is a queen there on table 2, and we're happy bunnies. Ace Jack here. Pretty much going to do the same again. I know there's only 4 players left, but I do feel Ace Jack suited is probably better than what he's been showing. He's called us with the same hands. We've got the suits, and another club would be very nice. And woo, we get it. Yeah, I just felt our hand was at least as good as his, if not better there. Queen 3. This guy's scary. It's a bit scary here on the big blind because he's only got 515 chips, and if I raise this, there's a good chance he'll push all in. So I'm going to wait till I've got a better hand to go against this guy. Ace 10 here. If small blind goes all in, which I think he's going to, even before he's going to do it. No, indeed, he does fold. Wow. Okay, I thought he was just going to push there. Yeah, I really did. I thought he was going to go for it there. He's gone all in now. We've only got an ace and a 2. It might be better than him, but I'm just going to fold this one. 9-8, King 2 to an all in. We can't call that on table 3. And ace 8 versus ace 7. So, oh, unless he hits a 7, he should be going home. And wow, he's hit a 7 there. So, a little bit unlucky. The ace 8 guy versus the ace 7. Jack 2 here. Now the blinds are pretty big. Got a decent stack behind me. I can raise a little bit more a little wider there. 4-7 here, a lot of action. Oh, this guy's all in for 103. This guy's raising, we've only got a 4 and a 7, so that's fine. The guy's getting a little bit greedy there, wanting all the chips for himself. And that induces action between these two with a big pot. And they've both got decent stacks, so hopefully there'll be a lot of action here and it'll leave one of them a little bit crippled. Yeah, ace-7 probably would have folded even to a min raise with ace-7 if it was suited. I would have called. This guy's pushed all in though, so it's an easy fold for me. 4-jack there on table 4 is an easy fold. Pocket 2s versus ace-10, looks like he's got his chips back, and we've got in the money on table 1. Pocket 3s here, just going to raise it 3 times now. 6-king here. I'm going to fold that one. 8-king here, 200 blinds. I think that's a pretty easy shove there. If I bet 400, you know, it's a good chunk of my stack, 400, so I'm going to push with the 8-king suited there. Going to min raise the 8-queen though, because we've both got decent stacks here, and it's now 3-way. With this here, king-jack suited, I'm just going to min raise. He's caught me here, I can make a continuation bet. Let's make it 350 to go. 3-5 here. This guy's now gone all in, so it kind of ruins our little raise. Well, the good news is somebody else has called. It's 1500, so 3. You know, we're getting the pot odds here, but I just think this guy's got us beat. Pocket 9s. Okay, well, look at that. Look at that. But I still don't think folding, you know, was the wrong thing to do. This guy's pushed back over. We've only got a king high at the end of the day. This one here, we missed an ace-3, but I would have folded that one anyway. Can't quite find it on this table here. Yeah, queen 9, not quite strong enough. 300 chips. We're going to fold, wait for a better moment. If this guy folds, we're going to raise. This guy's raised 3 times, so we can fold the king 6 there. King 5 here again. That's quite an easy raise. Fold there. Jack 10. I'm going to raise that one. This guy's raising. I've got an ace. I could push back over the top. Just don't like the kicker. This guy's put us all in after we've raised, so we're going to fold the Jack 10 there. Jack 10, not a fantastic hand. Queen 4, let's try a little bit of a steal from here, from the button on table 3. And we do manage to take the blinds. This guy's raised 3 times, easy fold. Pocket 9s here, I'm just going to go 5. A shove also, could work. This guy's betting a lot. Tempted to call this, but it's 500 to go. This guy's gone all in, which is fine. It's only 420 to go. We're in front, 53-47. No ace, 10 or king, and that's a nice result for us. This guy's gone all in. You know, we've got 8 big blinds left. I think that's a pretty easy call on pocket 8s. Oh, we're actually a long way in front. And yeah, we do manage to take it down. Ace 2 here, I'm just going to min raise this one. Still 4 players. This guy to my left on table 3 has a pretty big stack. I'm just going to min raise this one to 400. I know this guy's called already. And we can make a 300 bet on table 3 here. Try and take down the pot. It's been raised on table 1 there. Or did I miss a king 4 on table 2? I'm going to bet half the pot on table 4. Queen 4-7, pretty nice flop for pocket queens. I'm going to raise this queen 5 here against the small and big blind. King 4, it's been raised 3 times, that's an easy fold. 3 jack, again I'll just check fold that one. And the 5-2, that's an easy fold on table 4. King jack here. This guy raises 600, I'm going to call him. If he folds, I'm going to raise it myself. This guy's min raising. I'm going to go all in here with the 3s. I think it's probably a little bit in front of that guy's hand there. And there's a good chance he's going to fold. He's only min raised. And I do think the pocket 3s are probably better than him. And we do manage to take down the pot. 3-10 here. I'm not going to get fancy against the small and big blind on table 2. Well, that's an easy fold for me. Yeah, there's a lot of money in there. It's 200 to see what will be 1,000 pot, but the 9-7, I'm going to fold that one. 7-6 suited, I'm going to call that. 3-4-5, 6-7, well that's a nice little flop. This guy's betting 400, I'm not going to do anything fancy. I'm just going to call it. And if he bets again, he's actually checked. I'm just going to put a 600 bet in there. Ace Jack here. Just going to min raise that. It's actually called us there. Wow. I wasn't expecting the call. And now he's gone all in. I hope he's not got a full house. Oh, he's got quads. Wow. We flopped the straight. He flopped trips. We flopped the straight and he got quads at the river. Well, that's a bit of a bad beat, guys. I mean, what can you do? We flopped the straight, he flopped trips, and then quads at the river. Wow, okay. Okie dokie. Ace 10 here, it's been min raised. Got a feeling it's better than this guy, and indeed he does fold. Yeah, really unlucky there. Absolutely dominating all the way there. I was a little bit worried about the full house when the board paired at the river, but I didn't expect him to have quads. Whoop-a-doo-bar. King 6 here on table 3. That's an easy min raise there. Ace 7 could push back over the top here. There's only a limp in there. Min raise. He's called me with 8 Jack. Wow, okay. Pocket Jacks, Ace Jack on Wow, this guy's gone all in. I was going to go all in actually. Yeah, I was going to go all in on table 1 with Ace Jack. I'm going to have to fold it though. That guy's raised, that guy's re-raised. He's betting 400 on table 2. He's betting into me and I've got the pocket jacks. I'm just going to smooth call him. He's now betting 600. Well, I'm going to raise him all in here. Oh, he's actually folded. Wow. Pocket 7s here. This has been min raised. I'm just going to push here. We're in the money on table 3 as well. This guy folds. I'm going to min raise the Jack King. This guy's going to be going all in, I would imagine, which is an easy call for us. And hopefully we're in the money again. Okay, no 8, and we're happy. So we're in the money on tables 1, 2 and 3, and we lost 2 quads at the river on table 4. I still can't believe that, but hey ho. What we got here? Let's raise this one up. Fold that one. Ace King. Just going to go all in here. We've got loads of chips on this one. He's actually called us. I'm not going to make a continuation bet against this guy. This guy's betting 1200. Yeah, I thought he was calling me on an ace. I'm not going to go chasing runner on a flush or 9-7 here. One guy, not a lot of chips. Ace 3 there. We're just going to bet half the pot with hit an ace. And indeed he just fold. 9-7, King 3 he went with. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to raise the King. We're now heads up on table 2. This guy goes all in. I think we're going to call 9 King again. We can raise that one. Queen 10. We can raise that one if Galois doesn't go. Obviously the 3-10 there is an easy fold. We'll fold the 5-8 there. Queen 10. We'll make a continuation, but I don't think we need to bet half the pot at this stage. 6-9 there. That's an easy fold. He's now called us. We'll check that. He's now betting into us. It's a small bet. He's got trip 8, it's a small bet. Okie dokie. 200 here. We'll raise the King 5 there. And we'll fold that one. This guy's now pushed all in. Has he got a flush draw? Has he got an 8? Has he got an ace? I do think we're beat, so that's a pretty easy fold there. Okay, 5 king here. Ooh, it's got to be worth 300 to see a flop, I think, there. I'm just going to push all in here with that. We'll now check. This guy's going to bet out. We've raised, his min raised us back. 5-10 on table 1, that's an easy one. We'll just max this one, king 9 suited, more than good enough, I think. 7-6 here, and indeed, this guy folds. 9 queen, sorry. Just going to raise that one, min raise it to 600. This guy pushes all in, I think we're going to have to call. 1300 to see a 2-7 pot. We're getting 2 to 1. I don't really like it, but I'm going to do it. Well, pretty much up against the worst hand we could have been up against, which isn't good news for us, but hey ho. That's poker. This guy's pushing. I've raised the king 3. Jack king here on table 3. Pretty much his min raise. We're pretty much all in with that hand, and he's called us with a better hand. So we need a miracle really. And we're busted out in 3rd, which is fine. This guy's raising. 7-2 here, we'll just fold that hand. So table 4, we lost when we flopped a straight, and this guy got a full house. Quad, sorry, at the river. And this one we finished 3rd. We're 3rd in here at least. Where are we? Just about 10 big blinds. I'm just going to push with the pocket 3s there on table 1. It's going to be an interesting spot if this guy pushes. He's only calling though. Could be trapping, but I've got a 5 king suited. I'm going to push here, and indeed he does fold. So we're just playing the top 2 tables, guys. We got busted here. We finished 3rd on this one. So we're just playing the top 2 tables. I'm just going to min raise this queen 4 suited against this guy. If he pushes all in, that's an easy hand to fold. I've got an all-in situation here. Woo! I don't think the ace 6 is going to catch up after he's hit his set. Pretty much a king against only 2 random cards. I'm going to be pushing in there. We're going to call this if he goes all in with the 9 jack. Ace 7, okay. Open ender. No, we don't hit. Fair dues, but I think the call there is still okay. Jack 6 here. Again, we're just going to be pushing all in. The blinds are massive now, 153. It's actually called us with a king jack, which is good for him. So yeah, a bit of bad luck there. The big blind woke up with a hand. I still think the jack 6 push is good. Pretty much no-brainer really. We could wait till next time, but I think being the aggressor is better there, going in on the 6-4 rather than waiting for a 300 blind to get taken away. Bit of a wing and a prayer here. We've actually hit a 4 though, so that's good. The ace on this table here, that's good enough to push in my opinion with his chip stacks. Ace 4, we're not folding this. This guy raises, we're just going to shove all in. Could be doing this with a king queen type hand. Ace 2 against ace 4, so we're pretty big favourites, and we do manage. Oh, it's a split pot. Oh, I hate the split pots. Oh dear, we'll fold the 4-8. 4-8 suited, 300 coming out next. I know it's a little bit wide, but you know, I'm going to get away with it more often than not, and we do manage to pick up the chips. Just going to min raise this 9-6 suited against this guy. Well, I've just noticed that it's the same person we're playing heads up with, and we're playing 3-way. So he's obviously a decent player. Unless he's been very lucky, which I doubt. Hope this guy goes all in now, which he should do with any 2 cards, and we've got him beat, and we have. And really coming back from that, and we do manage to get a first on table 2. Ace 4 here, more than good enough. This guy raises, will actually go in with this hand. Ace 10 again, more than good enough. This guy's raised it 3 times. Could be behind like an Ace Jack, pocket pair type hands, but we're not going to fold Ace 10. We're actually dominating. Don't split the pot. Duck-a-dang, cock-a-tang. Don't you hate it when you split the pot? Never mind. That's poker. There's only one time when I don't mind splitting the pot, and that is when I'm behind. When I'm in front, I don't like it. But hey ho. You pays your money and you takes your risk. Still plenty to play for on table 1 here. Pretty much a no-brainer really with a King 6 against the big blind there. So we've got a first, a third, and at least a third on this table as well. And I will repeat, we did flop the straight, but he did get quads at the river on table 4. Oh dear. Never mind, as they say. Interesting, we could actually get heads up with the same guy. Oh, I was going to do the same. There's a chance we're still winning, but I'd rather just fold the Ace 4 there. I'd rather be the one, the aggressor, rather than calling with an Ace 4 there. Heads up, he played pretty tight, so I do think the Ace 4 was no good there. Well, we're in front, and that's all you can ask. Oh, it's hit a jack. No, 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 no. Well, we've got the money in good. We got a third on that table, third on that table, a first on there. And on this table, guess what happened, guys? We flopped a straight and got beat by quads. Anyway, that's Mr. Rock Solid. I'm going to sign out. I hope you enjoyed the videos. If you did, then please leave a comment and a like, and maybe share them with your friends. And I'll speak to you soon.